Alright, so all your favorite Dragon Ball YouTubers are talking about Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Surprise! I'm making another video. Haha. And my boy Kendall is like, what you thought this was? It's content! But no, like, my boy Kendall hit me up talking about, man, one thing I really don't want to happen again in Budokai is the power levels. And me as a power scaler, granted, I'm looking a little fraudulent because I haven't made a power scaling video in a couple months. Give me a break, all right? Okay, top strongest videos or whatever. That's in the back burner. But versus battles and power scaling, that's still in the phase. But yeah, so
you know, we got classic SonTJ the hypocrite over here. You feel me?
Listen, man, I'm trying to maintain my different hats and abilities. But hey, guys, wait. Before y'all like unview, right? I know the average view limit is like 2 minutes to 5. Okay, if you like Budokai Tenkaichi, please hit that like button. Please, we need them likes so we can keep growing. All right, and you like the comedy, whatever. So, Kendall, let me know why power scaling shouldn't be involved with Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Hey, man. You know we got the moving goalpost Beerus, right? Do you want Beerus to be the only character that you can play? Because if they introduce power scaling like how they did in the previous game, and they give super armor just to the strongest characters, and you can't touch them if your characters are weaker than power level, it's going to be garbage. It's going to be trash. Because the only characters you're going to be able to play is Whis and Beerus. You can't play anybody else.
To add more onto that, again, I know the GT fans was reigning supreme in Tenkaichi 3, but like, how would you feel if your favorite character, Gogeta 4, can't even break through the super armor of like God Goku? And they actually use proper power scaling. Them like most like just chill like Dragon Ball Super characters were like not be touched by Gogeta 4 or any of your favorite GT characters. Or hell, one of my most played characters in Tenkaichi 3 was Goku Mid Super Saiyan because his fluffy hair and his cool abilities when he was fighting Frieza and stuff. He wouldn't even like stand a chance against like pretty much anyone from Dragon Ball Super. So I think Raging Blast, they got rid of the whole super armor. So I can't remember, it's been a long time since I played Raging Blast, but I remember Broly didn't have like super armor against like Chaozu or something. Like, don't get me wrong, certain characters should be more powerful. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like with certain characters, their attacks gotta be at a higher value, but I don't want it where like, because there's been like Tenkaichi 3 tournaments and like Gogeta 4 or certain giants are like, or you can't play with them. So it's a weird balance, right? Because like if you pick a giant, you don't want to get bullied by like small characters like GT Goku or Chaozu where you like can't hit him. But at the same time, it's like no one wants to get to a point where like, oh, you pick Broly or you pick God Goku or hit or something, then I can't compete, so I gotta use a super character. Like if people keep saying, yo, I want to use form with a shotgun and beat Ultra Instinct Goku, whatever, well, it's not gonna be possible.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen if we really use power scaler here. So
if I want to use Hercule and troll my man SonTJ by giving this man a present every single time he runs up on me, I want to be able to do that.
Like even in Xenoverse 2, like there's obvious handicaps. Like I think Hercule or Satan, he can't like, I think he can't vanish or something. It was something he can't do where it made it harder for him, or like his cancels. Like there's going to be little quirks that you can make the characters harder, but like I don't know, like imagine fighters Master Roshi just can't do anything against anyone. Like, of course they went extra can with him not being able to like super dash, but there's some creative ways you can do it where you can kind of have a little bit of that power scaling like little cliche in there. But I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I want it to be like if I pick Uzaru and only like, even though it makes no sense thinking about it, like Uzaru Vegeta couldn't be affected by anyone unless it was Super Saiyan 3 level. Like some of that stuff doesn't even make any sense anyway. Like hell, like again, I know people like to use the whole like Broly's from a different like reality or Super Saiyan 3 Goku is stronger than like a lot of characters, even though he's from the Buu saga in that movie. But like it never made any sense that Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan couldn't like break through the armor of like Broly, or Perfect Cell couldn't break through the armor of Broly. So like even back then the power scaling was like mad flawed.
It was basically looking like, who are the most favorite characters?
Yep.
All right, give their strongest form of super armor, so that way people only play those characters.
It made no sense. Like even like with the whole Ultimate Gohan versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is debatable, even though in my opinion it's not. Ultimate Gohan was stronger than Goku in the Buu saga, but like there was like some weird stuff where like I think Ultimate Gohan couldn't do, like he couldn't affect, again, correct me in the comment section, it's been a long time, but I remember Ultimate Gohan couldn't like flinch Harudagon or Broly, but Super Saiyan 3 Goku could. Like, or something like that. I still think they should have it where like, you know, like with dash supers and ultimates, they can't affect giant characters because it'll like ruin the cutscene. But I don't know. I just think the whole super armor stuff, unless you're like playing custom, then you can add armor to your character. Even then, it's like some of that custom stuff. Like I remember back in Raging Blast and Tenkaichi games, like you can have like the custom like regenerate your health stuff, and I just kind of felt like like I don't know. I feel like some of the stuff is like not needed in my opinion.
Man, I'm just sitting here just thinking about like everybody asking for all these characters up in Budokai Tenkaichi 4. How you gonna feel when Frieza Soldier number 4 can't do anything to the Dragon Ball Super characters?
Like, we all know they're going to be covering a lot more Dragon Ball Supers. I'm just saying, like, again, if y'all want to go power scaling, then, like, if you want to compete, just pick a super character. if you really want to bring back power scaling, like, I'm telling you, it's going to break a lot of people's achy, breaky heart when they realize Gogeta 4 ain't doing nothing to God Goku, to Super Saiyan Kaba, because some people still believe that Kaba and Kefla and Kale are somehow on the same level as Cell Saga Teen Gohan. Again,
which is wild to me because you gotta remember at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, the power spike immediately is known. Like immediately, like as soon as Goku turns God and like no diffs everybody else that came before, no diffs Ultimate Gohan, no diffs the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then everything that's compounded on top of that. Nah, bro. Like, by actual power scaling standards, as soon as you pick a Dragon Ball Super character, no other character in the series matters.
Imagine like, you know, because Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue and all the other God forms have God Ki. Imagine you can't lock onto them unless you have God Ki. Or you're one of the chosen few like Broly, a Golden Frieza, or Jiren you can lock on. But that'd be like crazy. Like once you go Super Saiyan God, I can't lock on. Like there's certain things that like I know a lot of people like those little quirks. Like there's a lot of quirks in Tenkaichi that makes things cool. But yeah, I feel like you're doing a lot if you want that to be in the game. But I guess tell me, what power scaling thing would you like in Tenkaichi if they would put that in Tenkaichi 4?
To be honest, only give like power scaling on like the Uzarus or like the giant forms, because those actually kind of like make sense for like their actual play style. But kind of like don't give them like permanent super armor. Give them like a stamina bar, if that makes sense. Where they have like
no, go ahead.
Like a limited amount of super armor, where if like after you break it, then you can stagger them just like a regular.
Yeah, I will also say like a big thing that I would like to is like, you know, because you know, like we're like in Budokai and like in Tenkaichi games, where like when you're at a certain level of power, you're like your little ki, you start off with more ki, or you start off with more health. Like even though it's kind of messed up, if you're like a Chaozu or Cyberman, you get like 2 health bars at default. But I would say like that would definitely be something like if you're Ultra Instinct Goku, you're probably gonna start off with 5 out of 5 ki. Or you're probably gonna have like about 2 more health than the average person or something like that. But at the same time, like if you transform into your Ultra Instinct state, like, well, that is canon. You know, you like restart your health bar, I guess. But I don't know. Like I think people be asking for power scaling stuff, but I don't think they see the bigger picture. Because I just feel like, of course, you want Gogeta, you want the fusions, you want other people to feel strong, but I would say like, okay, you want it to be harder for like, I don't know, like Kid Gohan to be able to beat Gohan Beast, right? But you don't want it to be almost impossible. Like leave that to like the boss battles or something like that. Like stuff that's not actually like you're playing against people online. Cause I'm telling you, if people have been asking for all these characters and about 90% of them are not valuable on ranked in player match, they're not going to pick them. They're not.
Yep. Yeah. The only thing I can really think of, like if they do implement the power scaling like super armor, I can already tell you all the characters are going to have it. Every form of Gogeta is going to have it. Every form of Broly is going to have it. All of the Dragon Ball Super U Ultra Instinct level characters are
all the hype ones. All the hype ones.
Mm-hmm. We already know Vegeta's not going to get it because, you know, manga forms don't exist in these Dragon Ball games, so RIP Ultra Instinct, so he's just gonna be stuck with Blue Evolution.
Well, it makes no sense. Why the hell does Broly get armor where this man's losing the Super Saiyans, but we can't get armor to the super characters so they get around Ultra Instinct level? It should be anyone who just got like, it's weird because like I don't even think Toei or these video games even know the power scaling, because Dragon Ball Super's power scaling is so freaking difficult. But like it would just be anyone to like Super Saiyan God Ki, Hit, Fusamasu, Goku Black, you know, those type of characters where you know they're a big deal, but I felt like they won't give that super armor to like a Kel or Khalifa. Well, actually, Kale, which he goes legendary Super
Yeah.
Saiyan, but definitely Kepler. But I don't know. I just think the super armor gimmick was cool for Tenkaichi because I think the only characters that had like super armor was like Broly and the Giants. Like I don't think like well actually I think Gogeta. I don't know, that might have been like a mod thing. But hey, if you're still watching the video, make sure that like button is free. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any ideas of what you want for Tenkaichi 4. Do you want the super armor to be back? Do you like the challenge of like when you're a certain character, you can't flinch the person, all you gotta do is just spam supers? Again, if you like that challenge, go ahead. But like, did it make you want to pick those characters when you just try to have fun? Or you want to pick those characters when you have a challenge? But like, you know what? I can't use Goku mid. I can't use any Vegeta that's not in the Buu Saga or GT. Like, I don't know. It didn't make the other
like if
go ahead.
like if I want to troll, if I want to have fun, I want to have a challenge, then I could pick a weaker character that's like a joke character and still win. See, that's the difference. Like with other like joke characters in the game, you can still win if you know what you're doing. In the old Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi games, even if you knew what you were doing, you would still
Like even like with Hercule, because I think like he can't hit anybody. I feel like those type of characters should only be very few. Like even then, like they should only do that for Hercule, not for Videl, because I think people actually care about Videl being viable these days. It's like I wouldn't mind it if he can't hit nobody, but people swear they want Videl, they want all these people, so like I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
Bring Chi-Chi in.
Oh, finally, bring Chi-Chi, man. Chi-Chi's so cool. But again, that's how we feel. This video's gonna probably go on for too long, man. But yeah, I would just say, just not do the power scaling thing, because a lot of people are gonna be hurt when Gogeta 4 is not top dog, or hell, if Ultra Instinct, Goku, and Jiren are like the only characters played, or Beerus or Whis. Hell, going by that logic, Whis and all the Angels, they're probably gonna have Whis and Vados, and probably have Beerus and Champa. Like those are the main ones they usually have. They're going to be like pretty much like the only ones that can affect Beerus is Ultra Instinct, Goku, and Jiren or something. So yeah, I don't think that's cool, but that's just my opinion. I know a lot of guys feel the way you feel. Not mad at you. I just disagree. Make sure that like button. Any final words, my boy Kendall?
No, man. I'm just gonna go over here and play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi Light, aka Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, I got him to get all of the DLCs. This man spent all. I did not know that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has like 15 extra packs, and he bought all of them once. It's cost like $100.
This man has been like begging me to come back to Xenoverse 2, and I'm just sitting here looking like, man, that's a lot of DLCs, man. That's a lot
man,
of packs.
it's just a power fantasy to get ready for Tenkaichi 4, man. So yeah, make sure that like button, subscribe, and share. SonTJ, peace. Love you all.